In this session we look at what is review engagement. Review engagement is a high-level assessment of financial statements by an independent professional, providing comfort to the users of financial statements that nothing has come to the reviewer's attention that indicates that the financial statements do not give a true and fair view or are not fairly presented. Like an audit, risks are identified and appropriate procedures are devised to test these material or potentially material items. However, unlike an audit, procedures may be limited to analytical review and inquiry unless something obviously requires additional attention. Analytical review is about comparing results to predictive and corroborating evidence. Inquiry is made directly to entity personnel. Confirmation letters are sometimes used, and substantive, more detailed testing tools are only used if required. A review is a simpler assessment of risk of material misstatement than an audit. Internal control systems are considered, but they're explored in less depth. Less emphasis is placed on external confirmation, sampling and testing of details. As in an audit, the preparation of the financial statements is still the responsibility of the entity. After appropriate inquiry or analytical tests, limited assurance is obtained that the reports are not materially misstated, as opposed to reasonable assurance in the case of an audit. The review report, the result of the review engagement, confirms that the financial statements have been prepared in accordance with the correct accounting framework and that nothing has come to the attention of the reviewer that indicates there is a problem with the financial reports. In New Zealand, registered charities with expenses between $550,000 and $1 million may opt for a review engagement rather than an audit. Unregistered charities, associations and clubs may opt for a review engagement unless requiring audit in terms of law or by the constitutions. Smaller companies not requiring audit because of size and ownership may opt for a review engagement instead. Why would they choose to be reviewed? To provide a level of comfort to their members, to meet the requirements of funders or investors, and because of the stipulation by founding documents or legislation. Also, it can often be a cheaper option. Even though there's a lesser degree of assurance than a full audit, this may be entirely adequate in many cases. Review engagements are based on the ISRE NZ 2400 standard, which is about the review of historical financial statements performed by an assurance practitioner who is not the auditor of the entity. There are cases where an auditor may also carry out a review, in which case the testing falls under NZ SRE 2410, but these are really rare. With an audit assistant, we provide a review engagement specifically for Tier 3 PBE, which includes Tier 3 PBE requirements checklists, and we also provide one for Tier 4 PBE with checklists for those as well. We also have a couple of templates for small for-profit reviews. There's one that's got checklists in terms of the SPFR for FPE type of financial reporting, and there's one for just special purpose reporting. In addition, we provide a review engagement for body corporate financial statements, and also a couple of types which are suitable for non-charities, maybe small clubs or other types of entities.